This is AP Film Music, your liberation place. How long will you stand between two opinions? If the Lord be God, follow him. If Baal be God, follow him. But tonight, let the fire decide.
Let the fire fall.
Let the fire fall. The God who answers by fire, let him be God of all.
Oh, let the fire fall.
No silence, no delay. When heaven speaks in flames, every idol fades away. Yeah, Mount Carmel, dust in the air. Israel watching, but hearts unclear. Two opinions, tearing the soul between the living God and lifeless gold. Prophets of Baal in a desperate dance. Morning to noon, still no chance. They cried, they leaped, they cut their skin, but there's no power where God ain't in. Cry a little louder, maybe he sleeps. Maybe your God can't hear your grief, but the God I know don't borrow breath. He speaks life even over death.
Let the fire fall. Oh, let the fire speak. The God who answers by fire, let him be God indeed. Hey, let the fire fall.
Burn the doubt away. One altar, one sacrifice, one truth that lights the way. Then Elijah walks with a quiet fire. No stage lights, no borrowed choir. 12 stones laid from ancient ground, calling the tribes back, lost but found. He rebuilt what time had torn. An altar cracked, neglected, worn. Before the fire, before the rain, restoration always comes through pain. This ain't performance, this ain't pride. This is covenant on the line. When your altar is pure and true, heaven knows exactly what to do.
Let the fire fall. Let the fire speak.
Let the fire
speak. The God who answers by fire, let him be God indeed.
Let him be God indeed.
Let the fire fall. Let the heavens agree.
If he did it back then, he can do it now. For me, water poured till the trench overflowed. Soak the sacrifice, drown the wood. No room for tricks, no space for doubt. When God moves, he leaves no question now. 3 times poured, impossible sin. Face standing where logic's never been. When man is done and strength is gone, that's when God shows who's really strong. Answer me, oh Lord, answer me now, that the people may know. Hearts turning around, not for my name, not for my fame, but Israel knows you never change. Answer by fire, answer by truth. Turn fathers back, revive the youth.
Let the fire fall.
From heaven to the ground,
Let the fire fall.
let your glory be found.
Let the glory find.
Burn the sacrifice, burn the stone and dust. Let every heart cry out, the Lord alone we trust. And suddenly no warning sign, fire from heaven, cross the line. Burnt the bull, the wood, the stone, licked the water, claimed the throne. Faces fell into the dust. One loud cry, one holy thrust. The Lord he is God. The Lord he is God. This ain't just history, this is now. Same fire, same God, same holy power. In an age of compromise and paid down truth, God still looks for a fearless few. One man standing when crowds bow. One prayer can shift the nation now. Fire don't fall on popularity, fire falls on purity.
Let the fire fall.
In this generation,
Let the fire fall.
bring revival to the nation.
No Baal, no throne, no other name. Jesus reigns forever the same.
Rebuild the altar in your heart. Kill the idols, tear them apart. Before the rain, before the shout, fire must come and burn it out. If he answered Elijah's cry, he'll answer yours. He's still nearby. Let the fire fall.
Let the fire speak.
Let the fire speak.
God who answers by fire, let him be God indeed. Oh, let the fire fall.
From heaven to the ground, no other God, no other throne. The Lord alone is crowned. Yeah. And after the fire, the rain return.
When God answers,
Drops breakthroughs this day.
who you will serve.
But as for me, I choose the God who answers by fire. Yeah.
Let the fire fall. Let the fire speak. The God who answers by fire, let him be God indeed. Oh, let the fire fall.
From the wilderness to the throne, from secret praise to public victory. Not the making of a man, but the revealing of God. This is the testimony of David. From the field to the throne, from the unknown to the anointed one. This is not my story alone. This is the testimony of David. I was raised where the grass knew my knees, under open skies, just God and me. No armor bearer, no royal robe, just a shepherd's staff and a living hope. While my brother stood tall in the prophet's sight, God was listening to my song at night. Man saw youth, overlooked the frame, but God heard worship and called my name. I learned his voice in a quiet place, where tears hit strings and prayers found grace. When no one watched, my faith grew strong. Before the crown, there was a song.
They didn't choose me, they passed me by. But all falls when God's heart lies. He doesn't look at height or fame, he calls the one who knows his name. This is my testimony, the Lord who delivered me from the paw of the lion, the jaw of the bear. The same God is still right there. This is my testimony, I stand by what I've seen. If God be for me, who can be against me? This is the testimony of David.
Same God then, same God now, same power then. He's moving now. Let the world see.
This is the testimony.
Then I stepped in a valley heavy with fear. A giant's voice was all I could hear, mocking the name of the living God. While armies trembled, frozen and paused. They tried to dress me in borrowed steel, but faith doesn't need what fear calls real. I laid it down, chose what I knew. The God who was faithful would see me through. 5 smooth stones, but I needed just one. Not my aim, he had already won. When I released, heaven stood still. One small stone, one mighty will.
From the head to hungry pride, I come with the Lord of hosts on my side. The battle's not mine and never won. Victory belongs to my God alone. This is my testimony, the Lord who delivered me from the paw of the lion, the jaw of the bear. The same God is still right there. This is the testimony, I stand by what I've seen. If God be for me, who can be against me? This is the testimony of David.
I was anointed before the throne was near, chosen in oil, trained in tears, hunted by kings, living in caves. But God was shaping what he would raise. I ran, I hid, but promise stayed. God doesn't cancel what he ordained. Even when I stumbled, mercy spoke. Grace restored what failure broke. The Lord
Who raised me?
The Lord
Who loved me?
The Lord
Say it loud, it was the Lord.
I danced before him with no disguise, loved his presence more than royal eyes. Crowns are empty without his fire, thrones mean nothing without desire. I learned repentance restores the soul, that brokenness still fulfills the call. From psalms at night to tears by day, he remained faithful all the way. My life declares what grace can do. God uses the weak to reveal what's true. If he did it once, he'll do it again. He's still raising Davids among men.
This is my testimony, the Lord who delivered me from the field to the palace, from shame to grace. He rewrote my story, he lifted my face. This is my testimony, I am what he says I am. If God be for me, who can stand before me?
From the field to the throne, from the hidden to the known, let every generation see. The same God is writing testimonies. The God of David is still alive today. In a world ruled by fear, in a system built to silence faith. One man stood, one God answered. Still praying, still standing, windows open, heart abandoned. Still praying, still standing. If God be God, I won't be stranded. Foreign soul, but my faith at home. Babylonian crown, but I serve the throne. They renamed me, tried to erase my sound, but heaven still knew when my knees hit the ground. Politics plotting, jealousy loud, trying to silence a man who walks with God. They watched my life, couldn't find a flaw, so they attacked the God that I adore. Law was written, sealed with a ring. Don't pray to no God, don't bow to no king. But truth doesn't bend in temporary power. I'd rather face death than miss my prayer hour. When obedience becomes a crime, faith must speak, not compromise. Thrown in a den, but I'm not alone. Lions around me, but God's on the throne. What was meant to kill me became my stage. My God shut mouths, not just caves. Midnight praise in a pit so dark. Faith still roaring louder than jars. They thought it was the end of my song. God stood with me in the den of lions. Den of lions, I survived it. Den of lions, God presided. Den of lions, faith decided. If he said it, he'll provide it. Stone road shut, night closed in. Breath of the beast, but no fear within. No army, no sword, no escape plan. Just a covenant made by praying man. Eyes glowing, hunger in their breath, but heaven stepped in between me and death. Angels posted, heavenly guard. Lion laid down when God took charge, while kings lost sleep in worried thought. I slept in peace where fear was taught, because rest is proof that you really trust. When you lie down calm in a place of dust. When darkness thinks it finally won, that's when God says, I'm not done. Thrown in a den, but I'm not alone. Lions around me, but God's on the throne. What's meant to bury me, raise my name. My God still rules over fear and flame. Midnight praise in a pit so dark. Faith still roaring louder than jaws. They thought it was the end of my song, but God stood with me in the den of lions. Who shuts the lions' mouths? Jehovah. Who walks with you in the pit? Jehovah. Who turns a trial to a crown? Jehovah. Same God then, still God now. If he did it for Daniel, he'll do it for me. Same power, same word, same decree. Fire won't burn, chains won't hold. Lions must listen when God says no. I won't fear what I see or hear. When God is near, fear disappears. This day won't define my end. It's just a place for God to defend. Morning broke, stone rolled away. King cried out, Daniel, are you okay? I lifted my voice from the pit below. My God sent angels, I'm still whole. No scratch, no mark, no missing bread. Proof that faith outlives the threat. Pull me out, lifted my name. Those who accuse fell by their own game. From the pit to promotion, from night to light. God still honors those who live upright.
Thrown in the den, but I'm not alone. Lions around me, but God's on the throne. What was meant to end me announced my call. My God still reigns over kingdoms and all.
Midnight praise in a pit so dark. Faith still roaring louder than jaws. Yeah, it was the end of my song, but God still with me in the den of lions.
Come, I won't run, my God and I, we're never done. Let the dead come, I won't hide. I walk by faith, even among lions, even among lions.
In the beginning, it was just a dream, a whisper from heaven in the heart of a boy. They laughed, they hated, they plotted, but when God speaks, time must obey. Listen, the stars still remember his name.
Sun, moon, and the stars follow. What God revealed, heaven already knows. You can't bury a dream God has shown. I was planning, now watch me grow. Sun, moon, and the stars follow. What God revealed, heaven already knows. You can't bury a dream God has shown. I was planning, now watch me grow.
In the fields with my brothers, dust on my feet. Favor on my life, couldn't hide it from me. Daddy gave me colors, heaven gave me sight. Saw them all clearly in the middle of the night. Sheaves in the field, all leaning my way. They heard a dream, but they couldn't hear God say,
Hate can't cancel what I ordained, so they sold me cheap, but the vision remained. From the pasture to the pit, still chosen. Every promise spoken was frozen in motion.
Saw the sun, moon, and the stars bow low. Before it happened, never let me know. They tried to kill me, try to let me go. But destiny don't die, it only grows. From the dream to the crown, through the scars I've grown. Joseph's story, the sun, moon, and the stars bow low. Every need to the word God spoke long ago. When it's God ordained, it will surely show.
Silver in their hands, blood on the coat. Destiny in chains, but my faith still wrote my name in heaven while I slept in a cell. Even in bondage, I was favored as well. Potiphar's house, excellence on display. Integrity tested when temptation came. I ran from sin, still they locked me away. But prison was a classroom where God trained kings. When God is with you, the walls can't hold you. Even in the dark, the dream still told you.
Where the sun, moon, and the stars bow low. What God revealed, heaven already knows. They tried to bury me, but I was only sold. The root went deeper when the pressure grew strong. From the dream to the crown, through the scars I've grown. Joseph's story, the sun, moon, and stars bow low.
God said it, it shall come to pass. Time may test it, but the word stands fast. From the pit to the palace, watch him move. Every dream he gives, he proves.
What you meant for evil, God turned to good. I stood where I never thought I could. The ones who mocked now stand in line, bowing to a dream that olden time. But revenge in my heart, only grace in my hand. Preservation was bigger than my pain. I wasn't raised up just for my name, but to save a generation in famine and flame. Sun, moon, star.
Even the heavens know who you are.
Sun, moon, star.
Dreams from God go further than scars. Now nations are eating from wisdom God gave. A prisoner turned ruler, a servant turned sage. Same dream, same God, different season. Delayed but not denied, divine time and reason. I forgave my brothers with tears in my eyes, cause purpose is louder than every betrayal lie. What looked like defeat was heaven's design. A crown was formed in the whole sun. Upon the sun, moon,
and the stars bow low.
from the pit to the throne, that's the way God wrote. Every tear, every chain, every lonely road was shaping the king with a heaven-made code. Now the dream stands tall, the truth is shown.
Joseph's story, the sun, moon, and stars bow low. Bow low, bow low, to the dream God spoke long ago. Bow low, bow low. If God showed it, he'll surely do so.
He spoke to the crowds in stories, but he trusted the keys to the ones who stayed. Not everyone who hears is chosen, only those who follow.
Tribes hear stories, disciples get keys. Many hear the word, few fall on their knees. Truth ain't cheap, it's given to the hungry. He explains the mystery to the ones who seek deeply. Crowds hear stories, disciples get keys. Many hear the word, few fall on their knees. Truth ain't cheap, it's given to the hungry. He explains the mystery to the ones who seek deeply.
By the shoreline, multitudes surround him. Heaven in his mouth, still they doubt him. Seeds hit ears, but never touch soil. Heart full of noise, scared of the oil. Eyes open, still spiritually blind. Truth walking past, but they stuck in time. They love the sound, they hate the cost. Want the miracle, don't want the cross. Parables fly like coded speech. Not for clout chasers, not for reach. Kingdom talk in public domain. You don't get depth if you won't remain.
Crowds get stories, disciples get keys. Fans want bread, sons want peace. He hides it from pride, gives it to the meek. Mysteries open when hunger speaks. Crowds hear stories, disciples get keys. When money hear the word, few fall on their knees. Truth ain't cheap, it's given to the hungry. He explains the mystery to the ones who seek deeply.
Then he sent the multitudes away, closed the door, changed the phase. Those who stayed said, Lord, explain. Revelation flows where there's pain. No spotlight, just truth and fire. No applause, just deep desire. He don't explain to passers-by, only to those who live or die. Seeing but not seeing, hearing but numb. Truth ain't loud, it hums to the ones who ask, who knock, who stay behind when the crowd exits kingdom minds.
Crowds hear stories, disciples get keys. Many hear the word, few fall on their knees. Truth ain't cheap, it's given to the hungry. He explains the mystery to the ones who seek deeply.
Ask,
And it's given,
seek,
and you'll find,
knock,
till the heavens.
answer your cry. Not for the many,
Not for the many,
but for the few.
but for the few.
Will stay in the house
Stay in the
when he's done with the crowd. This ain't a sermon for entertainment. This is kingdom with divine arrangement. Stewards of secrets, carriers of flame. We don't just hear him, we're changed. Revelation demands devotion, not emotion, not moment, not promotion. If you continue, then you'll know. Truth unfolds when roots go low. Christ a mystery, wisdom concealed. Treasures unlocked when hearts are healed. Not a fan, not a face in the sea. I stayed with the word, and the word stayed with me.
Crowds hear stories, disciples get keys. Any truth ain't for you, yours are the keys.
If you stay,
He'll open more. Mysteries belong to those who knock on the door. Crowds hear stories, disciples get keys. Many hear the word, few fall on their knees. Truth ain't cheap, it's given to the hungry. He explains the mystery to the ones who seek deeply.
crowds hear stories. Disciples receive keys. The difference is not hearing, it's staying.